Hello, I'm Charlie,
And I'm Emily.
and we're here today to talk about our experience during the school holidays. We went away to,
National Leadership Camp 2023, hosted by Burn Bright.
otherwise known as NLC, so if you hear us reference to NLC, you know what we're talking about.
We went up there in the holidays, flew up to Sydney and experienced 4 days packed full of speakers and adventures, hanging out with 100 people from all over Australia, New Zealand and Tasmania. Definitely exposed to anyone and everyone, listening to all the stories, trying to figure out where everyone lives was a fun adventure. No one really knows where Albury is.
Yeah, that was a bit of a worry. Anyway, cracking on day one, we had different principles for each type of day, and day one, our principle was learning about our values. And values to me is very key in becoming a strong leader and a passionate leader. You need to know your values. You need to know where you want to be, where you want to go, and what you want to do as a person.
Yeah, learning about yourself and understanding your colours and what makes you you, because that will therefore reflect in your leadership style and how you approach different situations in life.
100%. And then we lead into day two. Day two is about service. And service to me as a leader is you find your best self while servicing others. So being a leader is about servicing others and making yourself to the same level as someone else. You're not the best, you're not the worst, you're not the big star of the team. You're just like everyone else, but you can guide everyone in the right way.
Spoken to by a man named Leighton Fraser, who is part of the Burn Bright committee, and he talked to us about his life and his story and how he's overcome many challenges in his life, approaching things with a more positive attitude and understanding that stuff happens and it's going to happen whether you like it or not, so you're just going to have to adapt and learn to overcome that.
Something I took from another guest speaker that day was Robin Moore, who is the voice actor for Blinky Bill. Wouldn't have ever expected it, but she is actually the head of the Make-A-Wish Foundation in Australia and also internationally. And in her time as a Make-A-Wish leader and actor throughout there, she has had some incredible stories to tell, and listening to her just really makes you realise how much of a better person you can become.
On day 3 was Grit Day, and we got woken up at the crack of dawn to go out and do boot camp in the dark, which was a learning experience in itself, but we were learning about bonding and working as a team in our tribes.
Yes, we were all split into different tribes with different colours, with different names. I was in the Rangers tribe, which was green.
Go Gladiators, I was the navy blue.
And yeah, we would have lots of tribal challenges each day, which were quite fun and competitive, but also lots of collaboration needed, and that was really something we learned on day one with our values, learning about how to collaborate with others. And that was definitely seen in the Grit Day on day 3, waking up in the morning, getting all your team out of bed, saying, come on boys, let's get out there.
Teamwork and perseverance was the key to get through that day, and we ended the day with the Olympics, I believe, where we came up with our dress-ups, dances, an opening ceremony and our flags, which was a fun adventure in itself. Day 4 was about vision, so it was sort of bringing everything we've learnt together and sort of putting everything into action and how we're going to see that in our future and what that's going to look like in a literal sense. So learning about the 2-week plan where we initiate all that we've been talking about within 2 weeks, because that's like a time limit for how long we're going to remember the key points, and learning about staying in touch with other people and really implementing everything we've learned within our own communities.
100%. The definition I took away from there with vision is seeing the future so clearly that you put it into action, that it becomes a reality.
To send us off with a massive thank you to the entire Burn Bright organisation for getting us out there, organising flights, trips, everything we need to know.
And a massive thanks to our teachers that have all asked me plenty of questions, and I felt happy to share, but also to our executive team who helped us get there in the first place.